Chapter 35, Store. I was a little bit scared when I got off the Pink Line train at Adams and Wabash because of where to go right now, because I don't really want to be around Doctor Marcacius. Thank God that was when I got a phone call from my mom. Hello? I answered the phone. Sam, can you do me a favor? My mom answered the phone. What is it? Can you meet me at the grocery store we like shopping at the Grand Line by the Grand Red Line station? Sure, but why? With my husband gone, I need a little extra help. Usually I'll ask George, but he had a rough day at school, and you and I both know that if I asked Marcus to help me, that he would say no. Remind me, what do I do when I leave Grand Red Station? Tell you what, I will just transfer to the Red Line on my way back in, and I will meet you in the lobby of Grand Red Station. Are you going to be okay if my backpack comes along? Sure, but why? Because I am scared of Doctor Marcacius right now. What do you mean? Who do you mean? Marcus. Did something happen between you two? I'll tell you when we are in private. Okay. Where are you now? I literally dialed you as I was walking out of my office. I haven't even entered the Kimball Brown Terminal Station yet. And getting to the loop on Brown can take a while. Just a reminder, I am transferring to Red. True. If you're going to avoid Dr. Marcacius, would you be okay if you meet me at Grand Red Station? Sure. Tell you what, I'll meet you at the southbound platform in the station. Got it. See you in 40 minutes. You too. I then hung up. It was a 5-minute walk for me to get to Red Jackson, and then I went down to the subway and scanned myself in. After that, it was about 5 minutes for the next train northbound toward Howard to appear, and then it was another 5-minute ride and 3 steps north up to Grand. When I got off the train, I took the stairs up to the mezzanine, and then I took the other stairs back down to the southbound platform and walked to the far end of it to watch the trains come in like that. So that way I can see where my mom is on the train and be waiting for her right outside the door. It was about 8 trains before she pulled in, and she was in the back course, so I didn't have to move very far from where the train entered. Hi, Ma! Hi, Mom, I said when she got off the Red Line train. Hi, Sam, said my mom back. My mom then kissed me on the forehead. So what are we going to need at the store, I asked. Just a normal shop, and more because Thanksgiving is really soon, answered my mom. Remind me, I must put my hood down only when I touch things that are orange or are meant to be orange? Correct. Same for me, but with purple. We then entered the Red Grand Station, and on State Street, and the grocery store was literally 2 doors down from where we exited the station. Are you going to be okay if I stick with you? I asked as we were entering the store. Of course. That is what I want you to do, answered my mom. We were now inside the grocery store. Are we going to produce first? I asked. Are you asking me this because you want to touch oranges and orange peppers because you want to get your hood down? My mom asked back. Yes. The answer is going to be yes anyways. My visible inner child was joking along with you and orange rays. Are there any purple things you want me to leave up to you? Eggplant. Your Aunt Diane loves eggplant. She said the best eggplant she's ever had came from the store. Okay, I will go pick the orange produce. And remember that I am okay if all the peppers are orange. I then went to the produce. The oranges and the peppers were in the same aisle, same side too, just at opposite ends. But the oranges and the peppers were still ripening, which is great because with Thanksgiving in the week, they would be completely ripe by then. It was fun being able to pick them with my hood down. Here you go, I said to my mom, handing her the bags a few minutes later. Thanks, said my mom. Have you picked out your eggplant yet? Yep, it's in the correct seat. Good. Good, let's see what else we can find for a family in the produce. I am the one in charge, but okay. Like when I was in the airport early today, people were staring at us again because of how we dressed for our religion. But this time I felt a lot more comfortable since I was with one of my parents. Oh, purple grapes! I almost forgot about purple grapes! Said my mom as we were walking by the purple grapes. My mom put her hood down and she looked absolutely beautiful with her hood down in the purple cloak, with her hair in its long normal position. Are they ripe enough for you? I asked. Due to the color and since the story allows it, I can't tell, so I'm going to try and sample one, my mom answered. My mom then ate the grape. Yep, these are good. Good, I am glad, I said. My mom then nudged me. A few minutes after that, we were done in the produce section of the store. You entered the cheese department where they always have the sample of the day, which I always try. This time, it was a Leicester sharp cheddar with red jalapenos in it, which turned it from yellow usually to orange. Mom, can I try one? I always ask to be polite. Of course, as always, except this time you must put your hood down when you try it, said my mom because it was orange. I put my hood down and I tried it. The next thing I knew, I was jumping up and yelling, "Woo!" Do you want me to buy it? My mom asked. Hell yeah! Okay. After I threw the cheese into the cart, we then went to buy other kinds of cheese, which due to the colors we couldn't put our hoods down for. Let's see what they have at the bakery. For crouton-wise, for me to make stuffing for the turkey with, my mom said as we were entering the bakery. All I see is rosemary and olive oil, I said as we were looking at the croutons. Then that is what we will get, said my mom. My mom was loading the croutons into the cart when I noticed something that my mom was going to go crazy about for 3 samples. It looked like 3 samples of red velvet cake got this purple on purpose or cream cheese frosting, and I said, as I was saying the word purple, my mom was on her way putting her hood down. Woo! I'm serving this for dessert along with my pumpkin pie, said my mom picking up the cake. Do note that even with my brothers and I eating separate, all 3 of us would probably want a slice of both. I know, said my mom. We then picked out some breads in the bakery area, and then we only had one thing for Thanksgiving specifically to buy left, and it was the most important thing. Now it's time for the turkey, I said. Off to the poultry section, said my... We then arrived at the poultry section of the store. Can you get other meats? My mom asked. Sure, I answered. I then got my mom some beef, lamb, and chicken. Thank you so much, my mom said. Anytime, I said back. We then began to head for the checkout lanes, and as I was doing that, I was talking to my mother. So, what are you making for dinner? I asked. Oh, nothing. I was just gathering foods because we needed it for school lunches. I was going to take you out tonight because of Dad being gone, answered my mom. Please don't, because then you were going to force me to sit with Marcus. Oh, I forgot about that. Tell you what, because you've been so nice to me today, I will take you to Dunkin Donuts after we load everything away, and we will have a private conversation in there. Works for me. We then arrived at the checkout counter and began to load everything onto the conveyor belt for it to be checked out. I personally was feeling a little bit concerned with the look of the cashier was making at us. How would you like to pay? The cashier asked. Credit card, my mom answered. My mom then opened her purse and got out and opened her wallet to get her credit card out. Every second that went by, I was feeling more and more uncomfortable because of the look the cashier was giving me and my mother. Here you go, said my mom, giving the cashier the credit card. Thank you, said the cashier. The cashier then scanned the card. You have been approved, said the cashier. I I knew what I was going to be, said my mom back. It took a while to approve, though. I got scared of what was going to happen if it wasn't approved, said the cashier. The last remark made me a little bit uncomfortable. I am not sure if my mom felt the same way. Now, please take your stuff and leave, said the cashier. Okay, that really made me uncomfortable. Who is taking what? I asked when we left the store. I'll take the bag full of the non-produce. You can take the bags of produce because it is lighter, my mom said. I did as she said, which was easier for us to do for the train to ride it back down for Jackson for us to unload in Robbinsog. We didn't even bother taking our cloaks off when we were in Robbinsog because we left immediately after we were done unloading to go to the Dunkin Donuts, and Doctor Marcacius and George did not bother us.